It's Saturday, May 4th, 2024. I had a good day. I had a good week. I just got out of church. The sermon was talking about the prodigal son. Earlier, I went to the movies and saw the movie The Fall Guy based on the old TV show. It was pretty good. I will see it again when I have the chance or when I need to see a repeat movie for Showtime convenience. I gave it a 5 out of 5 as well. I feel led to talk about provision or something of that nature that God has given me to talk about or bring some type of focus to it so I can pull on Him and get something going in the spiritual realm to be made manifest. This weekend, I am literally at the end of my rope when it comes to my finances. That doesn't mean that I'm lazy and I don't want to work and this, that, and the other that all of the religious and worldly people say, especially men with the little catchphrases that if a man doesn't work, he doesn't eat. Well, that's not really true. If you're willing to, seek God about something, and if you're willing to really look crazy doing it, and you don't even know why you're doing it, because somebody like me is a young prophet, I'd be like, why am I doing this, God? Why am I on camera? Why do you want me in the spotlight so bad? Well, here we are, where I need provision in my finances. I need healing in my body. You think about supporting small businesses and things like that, and then the cures and all of these products are so expensive. And I'm over here unemployed for over a year on my little spiritual healing journey, and God has told me not to look for a job, to pretty much rely upon Him. And I'm over here looking like, okay, God, so you're really letting my account literally see zero pretty much. So it's like, and then, society wants you to eat healthy. Of course, I know I need to eat healthy and things of that nature, but that stuff is expensive. I really need my own personal chef, honestly, who can actually cook and bake and all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have the mindset to be financially free, financially stable, create generational wealth, and things of that nature, while also giving back and helping others get to a level of financial success too, and changing not just my mindset, but everybody else's mindset, and come up with a plan like, hey, how do you want to do this and the other when it comes to your future, and giving back and creating generational wealth, helping people stay afloat and things of that nature for your own self and for your own family, while at the same time it's like, hey, I'm getting too young for this, guy, where we're in my 30s, and I'm like, hey, I'm ready to reevaluate my life since you want me to serve you so bad. Yeah, I'm a good person. I help everybody and their mama and things of that nature. Been doing that for too long. I've been saved for 9 years. It'll be 9 years in July around my birthday. Yeah, it's like everything, about me as a prophet is surrounded in the Leo season. So, yeah, I'm learning how to, come into my alignment for myself of being who I'm supposed to be in life, get out of my comfort zone, don't listen to people who don't want to win and don't want to see me win or don't want to reciprocate and things of that nature. That's why the spiritual healing journey is important. If I go back to work right now, I will crash, and I know that the job will be a part-time job that will not push me to succeed in life, and I will not be going on vacation or things of that nature, or treat myself spending hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars upon myself. Meanwhile, I have pretty much given hundreds and thousands and upon thousands of dollars to charities, churches, people in need, things of that nature, and have allowed myself to be a financial victim of circumstances, pretty much, whether it's through family, people on social media, and things of that nature, even in real life. So we can't just be like, somebody has a future ahead of them, and God gives them a branding, pretty much, of how to go about it. Well, I need people, places, and things. I need people. I need my tribe. I need my village. I need my inner circle to help me get to where I need to be in life when it comes to me and God. It's one thing to look at somebody in a situation and be like, get a job. No, you get a job. Since you like to work 2 to 3 jobs and work yourself to death and not, you still living in the hood and you haven't got your kids out of the hood yet. You're not in the suburbs yet, apparently, and your kids are not in private school. Where they can get the best opportunities to get out of the hood, get out of your city, and actually enjoy life outside of the country and things of that nature. So for me to tap into my passions, follow my dreams, and see myself on the red carpet and being the who's who of my city and all over the world and things of that nature, I have to step out of my comfort zone and do stuff like this that I don't want to do. So, yeah, God, I need you to bring forth my provision. It's going to come from family. It's going to come from churches. It's going to come from celebrities and famous people. Yeah. I can't worry about who it's going to come from either. You know what I'm saying? Because that was kind of something that was spoken to me as well when I was at church tonight. So, yeah, it's going to come from different places, people, and things like that. It's going to come from previous jobs, like temp agencies that probably still owe me back pay, like Hy-Vee, like Dollar General. Dollar General was my most recent job. They fired me because I made a social media post, and they didn't like how I talked about certain people in a certain way and took it out of context. So, yeah, I'm supposed to be self-employed. It's going to come from places like the museum that I worked at, another museum that I worked at that I feel led to work at for some reason. It's going to come from places like the school district that probably has money for me held up somewhere. It's going to come from places like H&R Block that probably has money held up for me. You never know. Because I worked there at a call center for a temp agency. So, yeah, it's going to probably come from another grocery store that I worked at. Yeah, so I know what it's like to have a job and work it, be the main star employee, meanwhile never getting promoted. So yeah, God, I want my provision. Yeah, I don't mind being, looking crazy. I'm getting out of my comfort zone. It's gonna come from places like Little Baby, people, places, and things. It's gonna come from record labels. It's going to come from your favorite actor, rapper, celebrity, singer, politician. It's going to come from people like Donald Trump. I'm going to be honest. Let's prophesy that. Let's do it. It's going to come from people like Little Durk and Polo G and Sleazy World and people like DJ Street King. You know what I'm saying? I'm not plugged in necessarily. I don't really listen to everybody's music, unless it's probably a popular song. And that may influence me to listen to somebody, to their music. But yeah, it's going to come from Hollywood, studios, it's going to come from a lot of places all over the world. It's going to come from places that know about me for whatever reason, even in other countries. God must be speaking to y'all about me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's gonna come from people like Little TJ, people who live in New York who I've been sowing to all of their churches and things of that nature. It's gonna come from people like E. Bernard Jordan, Prophet Brian Korn, Yeah, y'all surprised? No, not me. Because I wouldn't really be making this video if I was surprised about it. See, yeah, you gotta prophesy these things. Um, Apostle Prophet Matthew Stevenson, I believe you just came to my spirit. I believe that's your name. You're probably in Chicago, I'm not sure, but yeah. It's gonna come from people who actually like and comment positive stuff. And it's also gonna come from people who are always negative towards me and always bully me and wanna tear me down. Yeah, yeah, a lot of people owe me money. I forgive you. But God didn't forget. I didn't forget it either. Through the mental warfare, the spiritual warfare, the financial warfare, going through a lot of health issues in the physical realm as well. I didn't forget, and the receipts don't lie. It doesn't matter how many times you unfriend me, block me, or unfollow me, or how many times you scam me, or feel like you can take advantage of people like me, and you find out we're in your city, and we show up at your church. A lot of people are scared of me. That's good. Because I'm not really a threat, but yeah, in the spiritual realm, I am. For me to be a prophet, celebrity life coach, entertainer, trillionaire, and by the way, I'm also using these people's names and places and things of that nature's name for motivational and inspirational purposes. I probably have lawyers on my roster too somewhere because I follow them too. I follow people from the street and all of that. I'm happy for you that you have a full team on your roster. Well, so do I, even if I don't know it. It's going to come from people like Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, even his brother. Yeah, I can be real deep with this. Tech9 and people like that. It's gonna come from barbers. I know a barber in particular who's blocked me on social media for whatever reason. I know a singer in particular who has unfriended me on social media. Bro, I did not forget you. We might have never met in real life, but yeah, I still remember. And I must not be called to you, apparently, since you want to block people. So yeah, life is great. You know, I'm in a expectation for my provision because I can't just live in a depression mind state and then just constantly push myself to be like, hey, get out of bed, go outside, this, that, and the other. You know, it's like, well, God, you want me to go outside and say hi to people and things of that nature. Well, come through for me. Come through for me. Because I swear I've been obedient to God and done all of the tests and trials and tribulations and things of that nature. You know, people that I know personally at church and things of that nature, you know, every time I look up, they sick. Or going through some type of warfare in the natural realm that I have not been able to see yet. Because God hasn't given me the insight on what their problems and things of that nature, and I may or may not be the one that's supposed to tell them. But yeah, it's gonna come from people like Honcho. Yeah, how you doing, Honcho? What's going on, bro? Love your songs. Keep up the great work. Yeah, let's do this. Because life is not about you, so to speak. It's about God. You know, people had to realize, like, hey, y'all gotta get off these little religious and generational mindsets. You know what I'm saying? and realize that, hey, y'all don't want people to live on the system, but you talk bad about them like you ain't never been on the system. You know, yeah, God, I want my provision. You know, for me to get out of my comfort zone and be called to the music and entertainment industry, it's like, well, yeah, those talents have always been there. It just took me to, get to know myself and get out of my comfort zone. You know, people want to tell me their problems. It's time for you to pay me. I am a business. I am a brand. You know, I'm ready to create a website and merchandise and all of that. You know, I'm ready to reinvest in my community and things of that nature. You can't really have a good, loyal person in the room that you always go to, but you never give nothing back. You know, it's crazy like that. It's like, yeah, people tell me their problems, this, that, and that. No, when you gonna send me some money? When you gonna send me a gift? You know what I'm saying? When you gonna bless me for no reason? Yeah, it's gonna come from people in my city in every area of background. It doesn't matter if it's the business realm, the nightlife realm. It's gonna come from my customers who love and adore me so much, and my managers and co-workers and things of that nature. From every job that I've had, I've worked 12 years straight. But last year and this year, I haven't had a job. I've been working for God. I've been on my spiritual healing journey. And this is how I got to this point. It's going to come from people like Jay Cinco. Yeah. And some of your favorite new artists, Ice Spice, Glorilla. I also see another Memphis rapper, Moneybagg Yo. Yeah, you just came in my spirit. It's going to come from a lot of rappers in different cities in this country. Yeah, people like to play games with me. I'm willing to let you starve. I'm willing to not let you succeed when you need my help the most. Just like I had to dig myself, starting from the bottom, not really having nobody to help me and see to me, and now I'm older. It's like, hey, I want my passport. I want my bags. Kai Sanai, I don't know how to pronounce your name, bro. You seem like a cool dude. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna come from a lot of influencers on social media and things of that nature, gamers and things of that nature. See, I'm not here to be famous or go viral or whatever, or doing this for monetary gain. It's for motivational, inspirational purposes. Because people think you can't think higher and better than them, and they think I'm better than them, I guess, and they're so insecure. I'm over here like, I'm scared to get on camera as it is anyway and talk like this, but hey, it is what it is. For me to be able to tell my life story and testimony, it's like, hey, you can't worry about how I'm getting money and what I'm doing for a living and things of that nature. It's like, you still working at Ford, Amazon. Why you still working at McDonald's? And you not really trying to come up with a plan to get out of them jobs. You know what I'm saying? For me to be a celebrity, famous public figure, yeah, it's like, hey, I want my VIP section too. I want my music video and all of that too. I want my record labels and multiple streams of income too. Just like people like to fight and do and act a fool, yeah, I'm ready to fight for me. I can't fight for you if I can't fight for myself. Everything's about you and your mama. Everything's about you and your kids. Everything's about you and your girlfriend, wife, XYZ. You know, tell me all your broke problems and relationship problems and not, reciprocate. Hey, I need people to reciprocate. I want my bag. It's going to come from places like CBS and Fox and NBC and ABC and BET and MTV and real estate channels and industries and things of that nature. You got to be open-minded. It's going to come from CEOs and CFOs. It's going to come from people who got me fired or always had something to say negative about me. You couldn't confront me as if I'm a soft, sweet dude. No, I'm not, because I'm getting stronger every freaking day. You know what I'm saying? Want to spread rumors and speak my name when I shouldn't be spoken, but you don't want to help. You want to see me down and out. You want to see me locked up in a mental institution or something. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to help me succeed in life and survive on my own without having to go outside of God and go ahead of God for what I want out of my life. You want me to be a hustler who robs people. I could probably do it and pull it off because I can actually sneak up on you without you knowing I'm even right there. So play with me if you want to. Play with me if you want to. Society does not get to rule over me. A child, adults, the older generation, you do not get to rule over me, but God. I do not care if you are the president or a king. You do not get to rule over me, especially when you are not reciprocating and getting me to my promised land to enjoy it. I do not have time to deal with people passing away and going through their mental and emotional trauma and not willing to go through the spiritual healing and things of that nature to go higher in life. Talking about the 1950s from the time that they have been born all the way to present day. I'm not here for that. I'm here for 2040, 2050, 2060, and on beyond. And I say again, I want my bags. I want little baby to work with me and things of that nature, XYZ, and all of the other little pitches that I try to come up with and retain them for motivational, inspirational purposes. Because God is a God that provides, He protects, He heals, He delivers. I want to be healed and freed from my problems, from my trauma. I want to go meet my brother and sister that I haven't met yet. I want my first class seat, I want my private jet. I want all of my dreams to come true. I want my good and bad money resources. Because it's going to come from good and bad people. A lot of y'all are not open-minded like me. Y'all so close-minded. Y'all like to beef and jock on people and things of that nature. And then every time we look up, you are hiding in the closet. You're in your mama's basement. You're hiding behind the screen. You're not really trying to get nowhere in life. You want everybody to do everything for you. I'm here to raise my vibrations and follow my dreams. I want to be lit and turned too. I want to party and enjoy life and be the hype man and public speaker and all of that. Not just the small stuff that I feel led to do in life. Yeah, you can work your 9 to 5 or work from home. Yeah, this is me working from home. This is me working in the streets and things of that nature. Yeah. It's going to come from places like Starbucks and Chick-fil-A and AMC. It's going to come from places in the stock market in Wall Street, Black Wall Street too. Let's do it. I want my bag. I want my provision, God. I want my miracles and breakthrough. And I want the high society in life to actually be more connected to me than the low society in life. Because low vibrational people only do for themselves and then complain and talk about everybody else and their mama. Meanwhile, yeah, you done been out of town on vacation, probably at the expense of somebody like me. So yeah, I don't care about your church. I don't care about what your family going through. You know, I care about Joe. You know, just like you don't care about what I'm going through. Why would I care about what you got going on? Yeah, I'll pray for you and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you gotta have some type of, you know, respect and motivation and inspiration and things of that nature to really go somewhere in life, to really connect with people. You can't just be blocking them and things of that nature just because you don't agree with what they do, say, or think. It's going to come from the Republicans, Democrats, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because a lot of y'all fake. You're insecure. You let social media tell you what to do. Then when you see somebody like me, you know, showing my face and things of that nature, you want to talk about me. I'm happy for you. I've been through a lot in my life. You probably haven't even left your mother's crib yet. You're probably still, you know, lusting after people like me and pretending that you don't. And then you think you can use people like me and get away with it. Karma gonna get you anyway. Yeah. Yes, it's time to focus on the future. I want to be on TV. I want to be on movies and music videos and things of that nature. I want to own stuff too. I want to lower the marginal line where when I would usually be told no or be looked down upon, where I can overcome all of that and get through the door with God helping me. So yeah, my life is not about you. Your life is not about me. You know, I'm a laid back person. I like to chill too. But I also don't like certain people. My vibes, you know, them vibes. You gotta be vibing with me, bro. Sis, you gotta vibe with me. You can't be manipulating me and trying to fight me and tear me down and suppress my voice and tell me don't say this, that, and the other, and all of these narcissistic traits and things of that nature. When are you gonna work on your flaws? I look in the mirror every day. I look in the mirror every day. I look in the mirror every day, bro. Come on. Let me see if I can get my camera over there. Every day. Probably a couple times a day. Yeah, this is what I look like in real life. I don't need filters. I'm not here to be fake or a wannabe. I'm here to change the world, to make a difference, to really care. It's going to come from people like Nicki Minaj, Meek Mill, Cardi B, and things of that nature. You're in my spirit, so yes, whatever. P. Diddy, can't forget him either, because you was in my spirit too. But whatever the case may be, I hope this glorifies God. Hashtag